Let's learn how to add light rays to a photo. To begin, let's download some free light rays. You can find a link to this page in the free resources PDF. Once you're here, go ahead and scroll down a little ways, and then you can go ahead and click here on this first download link. This will download a zip file onto your computer. After you've unzipped it, go ahead and come back into Affinity Photo. Now that we've downloaded the light rays, let's add one to this photo. I'll go to the Place Image tool, and I'm going to choose number 10. I'll just place this into our image. And then we can change the blend mode. And you guessed it, we're going to use screen. Alright, now it's time to adjust these light rays. In the original photo, you can see we have a light source over here. It's very bright, and it's going in this direction. So for these light rays, I need to flip them around. A quick way to do this is just to right-click, and then go down to Transform, Flip Horizontal. Now the light is streaming in the right direction, but I think I want to tilt it a little bit by rotating it. There we go. Now that angle looks right. Now, the light wouldn't be overlapping with this tree right here because this tree is more in the foreground. So I'm going to add a mask to the light ray layer. Then I'm going to grab the paintbrush, and we can go ahead and paint away this light from the tree trunk. I want it fully removed, so I'm just going to paint carefully right along the edge to remove it. Okay, that's much better. Next, I want to recolor the light rays. The original light in this photo had a more golden hue. So to fix the light rays and make them more golden, I'm going to use the recolor adjustment. I'll make this a child layer to the light rays. And now you can see it's only affecting the light rays. I'm just going to change the hue to a more golden color. Beautiful. And then I'll lower the saturation so it's not so bright. Okay, this looks really pretty. Here's the before and after of that adjustment. So much better. Okay, now to really sell the effect, we can also make some parts of the photo darker. For example, if light is coming from behind this tree, then this tree should look a lot darker. So I'm going to add a curves adjustment. I'll make sure it's not a child layer. There we go. And then I'm just going to darken this. To make this so it's only applied to the tree, I'm going to invert this layer with Command or Control I. Then, using the paintbrush, I'll paint in white paint on this black mask to reveal this darkness over the tree. You can also add a little bit on this side if you'd like. And I think that looks pretty nice. For some extra fun, we can add a little bit of fog to this photo. So I'll go to the Place Image tool, and we can go ahead and select one of the fogs. I'm going to use number 8 to apply fog just to the bottom of our picture. Then I'm going to change the blend mode to screen. And I'll go ahead and lower the opacity, just so this is a very subtle effect. Now, right now, this fog is white, but I want it to have the same yellow color that we just gave our light rays. So I'll go into the fog group, I'll select this recolor adjustment, and I'll duplicate it with Command or Control J. Then I'm going to take this recolor adjustment and make it a child layer to the fog, so the fog has more of a golden color. Okay, and as just one finishing touch, I'm going to add a curves adjustment, and I'm going to make the shadows deeper overall. With all of this added light, the shadows are getting pretty light, but by darkening this, you can add some much needed contrast to the photo. So I'm darkening the shadows and then bringing the highlights back up to meet the curve. And I think this looks really nice. So now you can see the before and after of those darker shadows. And I'm just going to select all of our layers so you can see a complete before and after. We took this nice normal forest photo and made it super magical. I think this looks great. In the next video, we're going to learn how to make sunbursts, which sounds similar to light rays, but it's actually even easier and it's just a different effect. So I'll see you in the next video.